Hjello guys, Lillgryn back here with a new video, and today I want to give you some tips and tricks of how you can win money in the cash caps. Currently I sit on 6.8k earnings, which I mean it's alright. Though I actually didn't win any money until the 5th week when I did it on Middle East, which is a server notorious for their bots. Even if my ping was pretty high, it wasn't really that hard to come in the top 7 range. After that though, I won money in the remaining 2 cash caps on the Europe servers, and I say remaining 2, even though there was 1 more cash cap, but we don't really talk about that. Then for Winter Royale, me and my duo actually managed to cash out 5.4k dollars, which I mean is pretty good. We won money in every region except for one. A bit bullshitty there, but one side note is that the upcoming solo cash caps are actually way harder to win money in because of the lesser prize pool, and only top 15 gets money, and this is for Europe only, and I believe in the other regions it's even less people who are getting money, so that's why these tips will be even more important. Though the strategies that you should use in the tournament is the same, pretty much all the tips I'm gonna give you here, so yeah, let's go right into it. So the first thing I did was to get a coach for that week, and I mean you guys probably can't get a good coach, and by the way with that it's pretty hard to screen share the video live to a coach without actually lagging in game unless you have some good equipment. So what I just like to do is to sit in a voice chat with a friend during the tournament. You don't have to talk all the tournament, but to just sit there with a friend, so in case you want to talk or in case you want to rage, your friend is there for you, and it actually helps a lot with the motivation in the tournament and stuff like that. Also, you can discuss some strategies. Even if your friend is playing in the tournament as well, you can still ask him what he thinks is the right decision to do, so you don't have to make all the decisions yourself, because I know you can be pretty stressed during this tournament, and then you can make some pretty dumb decisions. So yeah, that's tip number 1. So the second tip here is more about the playstyle you should have and that I used. So if we just start with should you double key or not, and my answer to that is that unless your mechanics are as good as Ballast or Moodes, you shouldn't double key. You should always go for the placement points, because the risk of you choking and getting triggered is quite high. So unless you're feeling so confident in your combat skills, you should not do that. Then when you've been camping, what should you do in the end game? So my first tip here is to rotate as early as possible. Because the endgames aren't as stacked, many times I can literally just walk into zone, then there are so many guys behind me, and all I can do is to take out my AR and just spray them, get 3 easy picks. So the reason why I always go for endgame except for the placement points is that you can get so many easy and cheap kills there, and pretty much by double keying you will die more games, which pretty much will make your KD worse. I think there is this misconception that just by double keying you will get more kill points and KD, but that's really not the case. I feel like just trying to stay alive will actually increase the chances of you finding some easy picks, you know, instead of just 50-50ing everybody, just dumb. So don't do it. My tip is to always go for placement. I do it. Literally everyone else does it, even Bala in the end when he gets so many points, they pretty much want to secure the win, I guess. But yeah. Apart from that, go for placement. So now I want to give some tips of what I think you should do before the tournament, and that is to play Arena. Arena is pretty much a simulation of the mobile tournaments, though the players in Arena are actually pretty good, so you get some nice practice out of it. Especially if you're at like 3k points plus, at least. So then you will be more experienced when you go up against the mobile bots. And what I want you to do in Arena, except for playing it, is to double key, because then your combat skills will feel more comfortable. This maybe sounds weird because I just said that you should camp in the tournament, but people will push you eventually. That's just the way the mobile tournament works, so then you will be more prepared of how to deal with the bots when they decide to push you. And of course, if you find someone that's very lit and that you feel is a free kill, just go for the W key, and that's also a game sense that you learn a lot from playing Arena. Also, I feel like Arena helps with the nerves, because you tend to get a lot nervous, especially if you aren't used with these type of more competitive games. If you're just playing creative, you will literally only be used with how the creative playstyle is, and you won't be comfortable at all playing these more competitive game modes. So it's a very good way to practice, just you know, play it a lot the days before the tournament, and you will see that the mobile tournaments will feel way easier and you won't get as nervous. So these are pretty much the tips I want to give you. I also want to say one more thing, and that is if it goes pretty bad in the beginning, it's not too late to turn it around. Because of the skill-based matchmaking, you'll then go up against worse and worse opponents, and then you could actually just pop off one game and be up with the top guys again. So don't give up. So even if it would go pretty rough in the beginning, you could still easily climb your way onto the top if you're a good player. That's what I want to say. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, feel free to like it and use code Lillgryn in the item shop. But yeah, until next time, have a great rest of your day, guys. Bro, was this game played phenomenally?